What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and I appreciate everybody for logging in. Let's get the party started. Man, I had to do that walk this morning, man. 10.96 miles at the jump, and didn't even get to drink my water. That joint at the top right now, because I can't drink all this water when I'm about to go for that 10 plus miles, yo. Hey. But I'm logged in now. So what's crack-a-lacking, baby? What's crack-a-lacking? Got me over here. Hey, man. I looked outside today, and these my walking glasses, yo. These are Jones I put on when I go for them long walks or them long runs. Can't get no wind in your eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't get no wind in your eyes. Right now, man, I just came home. As you can tell, my shirt's still a little wet, but it's a part of the program. It's like water. It ain't gonna hurt you. So with that being said, let's get it started. I know somebody logged in from somewhere around the world. Let's see what everybody talking about. Man, I got some good news for y'all later on the live stream. I got some real good news for y'all. So I can't wait to get everybody up here and we get to politics and I get to tell y'all what's popping. It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and I appreciate y'all. Everybody up here matters, man. I be meeting people out in the street and they be telling me they got problems. I say, you ain't seen nothing. I got people with problems I talk to every day, but we gonna fix them problems because we ain't about carrying them problems around with us. If you are stressed out from anything, I'm talking about house, car, boyfriend, girlfriend, your eyeglasses don't fit right, your doctor's visit didn't go right, whatever the problem is, we can fix it right up here on this channel. We dropping all stress today. We dropping stress and we doing the rest. We dropping stress and doing the rest. So I appreciate y'all being here. Everybody matters. Every life matters. Every person matters. Every comment matters. Man, we get ready to take it into 2026, you feel me? We about to take it into 2026. And for all those that don't want to be up here, please feel free to log off. Because if you stay up here long enough, I'm going to start talking about you. I'm going to let you know right now. This is a sucker-free channel. And if I get any suckers up here, I'm going to cut them off. But before I do, I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to make sure everybody else up here talk about them. We're going to have some fun with some suckers today. So if I was a sucker and I was you, I would stay away. That's what it is. Everybody, let's do this thing the right way. Let's do it the right way. We ain't got to put up with nothing. We ain't got to put up with nothing that we don't want to put up with. This is our life, people. This is our life. You feel me? So with that being said, welcome Major Jackson. What's good? Penguin Drifts, I see you. It's your boy, Coach Carl. I hope y'all still out of school no matter where you are in the world. I hope the holiday kept you out until at least the first of the year. I got up this morning and I was going to go for a walk later in the day because I thought it was going to be sunny and 60 degrees. Once I seen all that rain coming down, I grabbed this hoodie and I hit the block. Why? Because sometimes you got to prove you ain't soft. You got to prove it to yourself. You ain't soft. Ernesto Muniz, however you say it, but boy, Happy New Year to you. Boy, Happy New Year. Hope y'all having a good time no matter where y'all are in the world. I hope y'all having a good time doing whatever it is you're doing. What we going to do in 2026? We're going to do a little bit better than we did in 2025. Because 2025 is about to be adios amigos. We got like, let me see. We got 2 more days. We got 2 more days of the 2025. And then it's going to be out back. It's going to be out back. You got to look forward now. We can't look back. We can't look back to what we did in 2025. We got to make it better in 2026. So with that being the case, I'm talking about everybody on this channel. If you've been eating bad, change your tune. If you've been drinking bad, change your tune. If you've been dating bad, it's time to change your tune. If you're working and the working ain't working out for you, it's time to get you a new job. If you're saving and the saving ain't working out for you, time to spend some money and then start saving again. Look, that's what we do here. We got to change your life because you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting something different to happen. That's the definition of insanity. Remember what I said. You cannot keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. You're going to get the same results. If you've been a knucklehead, You're going to get treated like a knucklehead. If you've been doing good and somebody been treating you bad, then leave them. Leave them. Period. Because you don't need to be treated bad. We're getting bad enough. We're getting bad taxes. We're getting bad jobs. We're getting bad cars. We're getting bad bills. We're getting bad houses. Some people think we got a bad president. If that's the case, it's time to leave him. It's time to leave him. I don't think we got a bad president. I just think he's surrounded by bad people. He's surrounded by some greedy people. They want things to go their way. And he is a front man. You know what the front man is? A scapegoat. You know what a scapegoat is? It's the guy you put out front. That's the front man. The guy you put out front and you tell him everything you want him to do. He don't even know half the stuff that he's doing. I promise you. He don't know half the stuff he's doing. You know, when you're the president, you don't know every single thing about every single thing. You got people that know. This guy knows A, this guy knows B, that guy knows E, that guy knows D, that guy knows E. You got a guy for every letter of the alphabet. And they coming to you every day and they dropping stuff on your desk and they saying, this is the one. And you saying, that's the one? And they saying, this is the one. And so give me the ink pen. And they sign it. Half the time, presidents don't know what they're signing. Presidents dated back to the 1700s didn't know what they were signing. The goal for a president is to hire good people to surround him. You don't always get that. Sometimes you get a bunch of fakes and a bunch of flukes. Then they make you look like a fake and make you look like a fluke. Now, I'm not giving Donald Trump no credit, but I'm not taking none away from him. So with that being said, let's move on. Let's get it. Who we got up here? Let's see who we got up here. Oh, boy. We got, look like Sheila, Minute, 318. What's good with you? We got Jonathan, EI6SS, Connecticut. Oh, boy, what's happening? Hey, look, let's keep it popping, y'all. Let's keep it popping. We got D. Harris, 77 just popped up. 77, man. One thing I think about when I see the number 77 is I had a 77 El Camino. Oh, boy, 354 barrel dual exhaust, burgundy on burgundy with them Corvette rally wheels. Them 6-inch pipes popping out the back. 6-inch round holes. Oh, boy, you talking about something terrible. You talking about something terrible. Somebody said 144,000. Sean Goodman, I hope that's how much money you just made because I want you to keep making it. YT3 Boy, Sup, California. What it is, man? Is it hot down there in Cali? It's auxiliary E6B. What do you think about this generation? I think, I don't know how old you are, but let's say it like this. When I was in high school, we had some knuckleheads, right? And then those knuckleheads had kids. And those kids didn't listen, and now they got kids. That's the generation we have right now. You saw it coming. Anytime you had somebody, when I was in the 5th grade, 6th grade, and you had people swinging at the teacher, fighting back, then they had kids that were swinging at the teacher and fighting back. Yeah, and then their kids are swinging at teachers and fighting back. That's how it go. If you raise a good child, then your child raise a good child. But if you raise a screwed up child, then your child is going to raise a screwed up child. It's going down the line. It's going down the pike. You don't have nobody to blame but yourself. So that's what I think about this generation. I think we got a bunch of softies. We got a bunch of guys that figured out how to do this. They online and they'll type you to death. They'll type you to death, but can't fight you to death. They'll type you to death, though. They'll call you everything but a child of God online. It don't matter, though. See, what they don't understand is, they still stuck in the young generation. Young people stuck in the young generation. They think when they call you gay, they think when they call you a sucker, they think when they call you the N-word, they think they hurt you. See, but they don't understand. I'm 58. So at 58, I done went through 48 years of that. It don't matter now. It's just bounce off my shoulder. It bounced off my shoulder like a rubber ball, like a bouncy ball. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's why young people are calling young people bad names, because they think it hurt. And the young people that don't know about it know it hurt. But guess what? Teach your kid that it don't matter. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Teach your kids that. My mom and daddy told it to me 48 years ago. When I was 10, they told me that. Now I'm 58. Now I told it to my kids, and they're teaching it to their kids. So when you call them a bad name, you ugly. They say, so what? Then they want to fight you because they can't write you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Hey, look, come on, peoples. Come on, man. That's what we dealing with here. Coming to y'all from, Louis, Missouri? Man, tell me what's going on down there in Missouri, dog. Because I don't know nobody down there. And I know somebody there now. D. Harris, 77. Hey, coach, just killed this workout. How you doing? Eric, the guap. Man, I'm doing the same thing you doing. I got up this morning and I killed the workout. And then guess what? Guess what, Eric? I looked outside. I thought it was supposed to be 60 and sunny. For some reason, the temperature got hot today, right? Supposed to be 60 and sunny. I looked outside and it was raining. Guess what I did? Bet you can't guess. I went to put this hoodie on. And I put that knit hat on, pulled it down to right here. Put them goggle glasses on and went right outside. 10.96 miles, I'm back at the crib. Wet. I'm wet now. This was a light gray hoodie before I went running. Now it's a dark gray hoodie. But guess what? It ain't no more water, dog. Sometimes you got to test your heart. Sometimes you got to see what you really made out of. Because some of us been sitting in the crib getting pampered. Like my man said, he a house cat. I said, come on out here with the dogs. He said he a house cat. I understood it. I left him alone. I left him right in the crib. He ain't meant to be out here with the rest of us. Hey, look, you like, dog? Hey, dog, what I'm talking about? Appreciate it, dog. It ain't hot out here. It's Cali. It's 60 with the 40 degrees. Hey, look, this is what we were dealing with today. 60 degrees, 61 with 30 miles per hour winds. And then it started raining. And that's when I went outside, when it started raining. Auxiliary say you subscribe. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, man. 100. What's up from Washington? Boy, I'm talking about. Somebody say they're 11. Hey, look, if you're 11, you going to heaven. That's the only thing I can rhyme with 11 is heaven. That means that you're doing all right. That means you're going right where you need to go when the time comes. You can say you heard it from your boy, Coach Carl. What do I think about brain rot? Man, brains are rotting all the time because people ain't studying. They ain't retaining the information. You know why they can't retain the information? Because they're busy drinking energy drinks. They're busy drinking sugar. They're eating too much candy. That's why you got brain rot, because your brain don't work. Why it don't work? Because you ain't doing nothing to make it work. You got to make it work. Hey, look, you 11, right? I got a grandson that's 10. In the history of his elementary school, no one ever scored a 600 on the SOLs. He scored a 600 on the SOLs. That's my grandson. That's my son, my oldest son's son. Scored a 600 on the SOLs last year when he was 9 in the 4th grade, 9, 10 in the 5th grade. So big ups to my man Tunk. Tunk doing his thing. But it's all about how you raised his son. I raised my son so that he knew how to raise his son. You feel what I'm saying? And with the mama. Everybody gotta respect the mamas, because the mamas putting in work. It's the mamas that be sitting at the crib when them daddies gotta go to work. So big ups to the mamas. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all being online. Can I get them likes up? I see a lot of people popping in and out. Can I get those likes up? Hit that like button. Let me know y'all respect the game. Trenton Hulk, what's good with you, dog? Glad to see you up here, man. I think I seen you before, but I appreciate you coming back, because you could have done something else. Hey, look, I got online the other day and I was surfing, right? Every now and then you got to surf some other channels and see what everybody talking about, right? I realize ain't no other channel out here like mine. So that means I'm the monopoly. I'm the guy that teaches boxing and karate. And I'm a fitness influencer. And I'm a dietitian. And I'm a vegan. And I still talk to y'all about life. So let's get it right. Hey, look. Let me know, man. I got to show y'all something in a few minutes, man. Show y'all something that your boy got going on. I'm going to need y'all support. For real, for real. It ain't about no money. It ain't about no money, dog. But what it is about y'all saying Coach Carl is the man. Can y'all say that one time for your boy? Coach Carl is the man, but I'm going to need y'all to say it to somebody that it matters to. Right? So this is what we're going to do. Every couple of minutes or so, I'm going to introduce this thing I got going on. I know y'all heard of Men's Health and Fitness Magazine. Well, Men's Health and Fitness Magazine doing a new edition in 2026 where they're going to put out different people from around the world that's in that kind of shape. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to let them know. Y'all done seen your boy cut up from the butt up. We got to let them know who the boy is, who the man is. So I posted this link on my channel. So if y'all go to the post on my channel, y'all to see this link. And this link is for Men's Health and Fitness Magazine. And all it says is vote for me. Vote for Coach Carl. I know it's backwards right now. It's backwards because of the way the camera works. But it looks like this. It's on my channel. It's got a link at the top. All you got to do is hit it and vote for your boy. The vote ain't started yet, but I think the vote coming up soon, though. So when it starts, I'm going to need all my people, man. I'm going to need all my people to get up in there and vote for your boy. And let the rest of the world know that we can control the narrative. We ain't got to sit back and let somebody else do it. We control the narrative. When you got enough friends and enough family, you control the narrative. Your life could be changed by your friends and your family voting for you. in whatever you do. My son ran for for president of the SCA when he was in the 5th grade, and he won it like this. You know why? Because people supported him. And guess what he did when he made president of the SCA? He changed some of the rules. He made the teachers pay attention a little bit more stuff. He came and he brought the right information to the teachers, so the teachers knew how to get the right information to the kids. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't just supposed to win. You're supposed to do something with your winnings. And what I want to do is keep educating the world. Keep educating the world, letting the world know that I'm 58 years old. And why is that so big? Because how many 58-year-olds you know online talking to 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50 and 60-year-olds, and 70-year-olds? You ain't got. Sometimes God bless a guy, right? He blessed him so that he could talk to everybody, not just one person. He blessed him so he could talk to everybody. God bless me, for I can understand what everybody talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it do, though. So with that being said, you know, I'm gonna need y'all support. I really am. I'm gonna need y'all to log in at some point when the competition start and vote for your boy Coach Carl. Cause y'all seen me. Y'all seen how I rock. Y'all see how I work. Y'all know I do what I do. You had to leave for a second. You back? All right, man. Auxiliary E6B. What's good? Man, tell me what's going on in y'all neck of the woods. What y'all got going on at the crib? How was y'all Christmas? Y'all ready for the new year? Y'all ready to bring it in? It's coming. That new year's coming. Y'all can forget about everything that happened in 2025 because it ain't going to be here no more. It ain't never coming back. Just think about it. In 2050, all y'all going to be 25 years older, including me. Huh? I'll be like, what? 25, 30, I'll be like 70 something, 80 something. Yeah. Hey, look, but it's going to be good though because we still going to be here. Hey, look, I don't mind being old. Hey, look, Kirsten Gregory, I hope you make it to be old. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't going to make it. Hey, look, I stood in the church one time at a guy's funeral. He was 25. And the pastor, it was like maybe 200-300 people there. The pastor looked around and he said, I want y'all to look at everybody next to you. Everybody in front of you and everybody behind you. He said, because in about a year from now, one of y'all going to be missing. And every 6 months to a year, somebody else going to be missing. That's how it go. That's how the game go. So instead of calling somebody for being old, guess what? Hope you get that old. That's what you should be doing. Hope you get to my age. Hey, look, I can shout you out before you sub. Kristen Gregory, JI1RU. That's what's good. I appreciate you being up here. Appreciate y'all being up here. I like how people just jump on the channel. You ain't, hey, look, just sub. I'm gonna give you a shout out anyway. You can even talk bad about me. I'm still gonna shout you out because you cool with me. See, I might not be cool with you, but you cool with me. I appreciate the sub, dog. 100. Anything I can do to help you out, let me know. Anything you want to talk about, write it out. I'm right here. That's what I'm doing all day. I'm reading these little texts on here. I'm gonna do this for at least 30 to 45 minutes. Right now it's 3:15. I'm gonna be here between 3:30 and 3:45. We're gonna see what's going on. I see the hands, dog. I appreciate it. It's one hand at a time. Like I say, when people ask me about running, they say, man, I can't run that far. I say, it's one step at a time. I can't punch that fast. It's one fist at a time. You don't need but one fist to land, right? CG God 1905. COD 1905. Hello, what up with you? How old am I? I'm 58 years old. Born November the 5th, 1967. But nobody ever knows I'm 58 until I tell them. That's why it's important for me to keep saying 58. 58 is the new 28. Because I'm in the same shape. I'm in better shape than I was in when I was 28. Man, I'm doing good. Hello, coach. How we doing, sir? The Higher Observer. Hey, look, I'm doing great, bro. I'm glad you up here. Doing great, brother. I'm glad you up here. Hey, look. And for all the young bucks up here, I know all the tricks. Remember, I told y'all, I ain't really 58. I'm on like 28. I pay attention to everything on the block, so I know what everything means. So you can't get me to say something that don't mean nothing. Because I ain't trying to hurt nobody else's feelings. I ain't trying to blast out LaMelo Anthony. What was his name? Carmelo, LaMelo, all the Mello brothers. I know what that means. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born on a day, but it wasn't yesterday. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody. Hey, look, let me know if y'all ready for the new year. Y'all ready to bring the new year in? So I worked some custom audio tape. I watched some custom audio tape workout. Absolutely sore right now. Okay, I feel you. Hey, look, Custom Auto was a beast, man. But he had a philosophy. All good boxing trainers got a philosophy. All of them. They got a philosophy. And in my opinion, no one boxing trainer is better than the next one. They all got a philosophy. And their philosophy works with the way that they teach boxing. Like me, I got a philosophy. I got a system of training that I do to people. I beat them down with the training, but then the training goes to what I'm trying to teach you to be able to do. Custom Auto had Mike doing stuff that helped him teach Mike what to do. It's like anything. If you want your dog to run fast, you run with him. You want your dog to jump high, you show him how to jump. You want him to be, like, height don't matter, walk him up a ladder. Stand with him on the roof. Say, let him look down. He'll learn how to do everything you teach him. A boxer can fight any way you teach him. I had fighters fight from the Mike Tyson style. I had fighters fight from the Sweet Pea Whitaker style. I had fighters fight from the, Mark Breland style with that long jab. You know what I'm saying? Had fighters fight like Shakur. I could teach a Shakur type fighter today. I could also teach a guy how to fight against a guy like Shakur, even though I like Shakur, because I had that same style that Shakur got. So you worked in the military? Hey, look, good. The military is a great place to be, bro. So you did it 2 times? Hey, look, I worked so hard, man, that when I finish, I got to sit on the floor where I finished at. So you ain't the only one, bro. I sit on the floor where I finished working out at. And then I get myself together to get up, to go upstairs and take a shower. It's all about discipline, bro. You said it, 100. It's all about discipline. Oh, yeah, it's hard. Because you got to remember what he was building. He was building Mike Tyson. The footage that you probably seeing right now won't when Mike Tyson got started. It was when Mike Tyson was already at his peak. When Mike first got started, they didn't record that footage. They recorded the footage where he was already started dropping people. Then people started asking, what does he do? Then Custom Auto said, okay, we can show him. We can show him. They can't steal it. They can't beat him now. See, he was a Navy SEAL. That's what I'm talking about. My son was in the Navy. He was IS. Them SEALs needed IS, so they knew where to go. My son was on the IS team when the SEAL Team 6 struck and got Osama bin Laden out of there. He was an optical intelligence specialist. You got transferred to the Air Force. Why you went from the hardest thing in the military to the softest thing in the military? You must be doing something good, though. I can't knock it. I can't knock it if you're doing something good. My son, when he was in boot camp, he said, man, them SEALs was tough. He said, I wish if he would have learned how to swim before he went to boot camp, he learned how to swim in the time y'all was in boot camp. He didn't know how to swim before he got there. He was an A-10 pilot. That's what I'm talking about. He was out there working. He was out there working, dog. My son learned how to swim in boot camp with no swimming instructions. He learned how to swim in boot camp. He jumped in the water and they was like, okay, you're going to have a certain amount of days to learn this. He learned it. Then he came back and he went to intelligence school and he graduated as the honor grad at Dam Neck. You know what Dam Neck is in Virginia Beach. That's where he was at. Hey, look, the Observer says, the High Observer, I raised my sons to be successful. The Bible says that a man should teach his kids the right way to go. And I told him the right way to go. I got one son that was in the Navy, did 6 years in the Navy, and now he's intelligence for the government. My other son is in the Army, and he's in Germany. So I got a 33-year-old son in Germany in the Army, and a 31-year-old son that works for the government on a military base in Maryland. And then my daughter's 27, and she works at a mortgage company. All my kids is doing great. That's what a father's supposed to do. He's supposed to prepare his kids for the real world. You know that the old saying is, if you teach your kids how to fish, they'll survive the rest of their life. You can't fish for them. You got to teach them how to fish. You fish for them, they're only going to eat for a day. For the day you brought the fish in. Yep, he works for the government or Fort Meade. He's a contractor. Say all my kids are older than you. That's okay. We got room for one more. You want to come on in? We got room for one more. What's up, Coach Carl? You must be a proud papa. Hey, look, I am. But guess what? I didn't do it by myself, though. I was in charge of discipline. You know, I told my son, my oldest son, he was 16. He got a phone call from a girl. And the next day, another girl called. But I didn't know it was just about schoolwork on the second girl. The first girl called because she liked him. The second girl called because it was something about school. So I told him, I said, son, let me give you a little piece of advice. You know the fastest way to get hit in your head with this phone? He said, how's that? I said, I had 2 girls call my house again. 1 girl for 1 guy. We ain't raising no players. That was the biggest thing I remember telling my kids when they were little. You became a Navy SEAL at 21. Hey, look, you was balling. You was balling, and that's why you was there. SEAL Team 6, that's the team out of Dam Neck in Virginia Beach. Hey, look, man, I got to be proud. You got to be proud when you raise your kids to do the right thing. The only time I ever went to court for my kids is when they was getting driver's license. At 29, you became in the Air Force. Okay, cool. But the Air Force got a good man. They got a man that know how to work. I know you look around the office and see all those softies with them bellies poking out. You see them. Air Force sit behind the desk most of the time, and they don't work out. Oh, man, I'm sitting here tripping, man. Look how much water I got to drink. I got this much water to drink before I go to bed tonight. Ain't that a trip? I'm knocking it down, though. It ain't gonna take me long. I knocked down a gallon a day, man. I was planning on going for my walk or my run later in the day, and I saw it was raining outside, so I got to take advantage of that rain. I felt like a SEAL when I was out there, a Navy SEAL when I was out there. Drink it up. Hey, you know it, bro. Hey, your body is 80% water. Your body is 80% water. So if you ain't got no water in your system, oh, you on your way out. You just don't know. That water lubricate all the factors inside your body. And if you don't drink no water, you ain't got nothing lubricating it. Blood don't do it, bro. You got to mix it with some water. Mix them joints with some water so them joints don't be cracking and popping, man. It's like having an engine in a car with no oil in it. It ain't going to run too long. You don't have a body with no water in it, it ain't going to run too long. That's a lot of water. Toilet going to be overflowing over. Hey, look. I go to the bathroom so much when I got to guzzle it like that. It is what it is. But guess what? I would have been done. I would have been like halfway done. Y'all see me get up here. I be having half a bottle at 3 o'clock. And I got all the way to 8 o'clock to finish it. You always finish drinking your water about 3 hours before you go to bed. I go in the bed, get in the bed at 11 o'clock at night. But I don't go to bed till about 2 in the morning. Then I get up at 6 in the morning. Y'all say, how you do that? Because when I get in the bed, I got work to do. I actually got to do all this typing and texting and replying back to all these messages that people send me. I wait till my wife go to sleep, and then I start doing my work. I sit up in the bed and watch YouTube, and I let it play while I do other stuff. I'm a friend of a lot of people on YouTube that I watch. I see they watch my channel, but I watch their channel. So it's one of those deals, man, where one hand watch the other one. We all working together. Hey, look, now that I got more people up here, look, check this out. When y'all get a chance, I don't think it started yet, but y'all just want to let y'all know. When y'all get a chance, go to my post. I made a post online about 20 minutes ago, right? And it was a post of a picture with a link. And even though you can't see this picture the way you want to because the word's going to be backwards because of the camera, but this is the picture. I'm in the running for Men's Health and Fitness magazine. Y'all see your boy cut up from the butt up? Hey, look, man, I'm in the running for Men's Health and Fitness magazine. And the deal with that is I'm going to need y'all to vote for me. I'm going to need all my subscribers to vote for me, to put me in the lead. I'm in the running. It says vote for me. Vote for Carl Parker. 58 is the new 28 to be featured in Muscle and Fitness magazine. So I can show the rest of the world the same thing I've been showing y'all. What it looked like to work hard. That's my goal. They asked me, what was my message? I want to show the rest of the world that it don't matter how old you are. You can still be in shape. Do I use an entire tube of lipstick? I got, lipstick sucker, this chapstick. And no, you got to do like this. That's how you get down. Yeah, but for the dumb questions, sometimes I still like to answer them because they might not be dumb to somebody. But I appreciate you being up here, though, Spartan. Even though I like the name, but look, if you're gonna have a tough name like Spartan, don't come up here with no sissy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100. Talk real talk, man talk. If you're gonna be a man named Spartan, don't come up here hollering about something and you gay and you got good looking lips and I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the fast way to get X'd off my channel. You got all these tough name subscribers that ain't tough. Y'all soft in the middle. Some of y'all need to go talk to the dude that was a Navy SEAL and see what it feel like to really work out one time instead of typing out. Work out instead of typing out. I like how guys try to get smart and they realize that they can't type a bad word on here because it's not gonna show up, so they type one letter at a time. They really think, because they under 18 years old, and that's why it don't really bother me, simply because they think that what they're saying is hurting me. It don't hurt me. You can call me any word you want to. You can call me the N word. You can dap me up when you call it to me. Saying it's all good. I ain't from that neck of the woods. It's all good. I ain't soft, man. Soft people worry about small stuff. I don't worry about small stuff. If you came in the house and did something to me, you wouldn't because you're not made like that. But if you did, that's when you find out exactly who you was dealing with. But right now, you can talk all you want. You can text me all kinds of crazy stuff. You can say I'm ugly, my glasses look stupid, my lips look big, my nose look big. You can make jokes about me. It don't matter. Long as you keep using the algorithm, that's the only thing that matters to me. Keep hitting the like button when you do it. Hit the like button. Join my channel so you can learn something other than how to type. Join my channel so you can learn something other than how to type. Hey, look, Jamie 487, you know how that go. They up here just saying whatever they can get away with. Hey, look, how you gonna come up here with a name like Spartan? Spartan. It's supposed to be tough. It's supposed to be like rugged and tough. You know what I'm saying? He talking about lips. Oh man, that's about as soft. That's the only word I can use because I don't want to use another word to defend another group of people, but I'm gonna just call him soft. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about that one, bro. You really gotta, you sitting at the crib right now kicking yourself for even making that statement. That's a soft statement. Man, come on, dog. Amos Small, what's good with you? Glad you up here. Amos Small, and what's good? Hey, look, facts. Believe it, facts. Hey, look, people don't know, man. They think we getting bullied. They trying to be a keyboard bully to somebody 58. Come on, dog. You know you ain't bullying me. How's my day going? My day is going great. It was even better when I was outside running in the rain. I ran in the rain for 10.96 miles. I was like, is this rain ever gonna stop? I had enough, but I kept running. You know why? Because I still had some miles to go. I actually stopped it at 10.96, but I ended up doing it was closer to 15 because I hit the button by accident. I was trying to record myself, and when the phone, all the water and everything, I hitting wrong buttons, and I was trying to clear the screen and clear the screen at the app, and then my hands was wet and the phone was wet, even though I could dry the phone off by patting it on my sweat and put it in my pocket, but my hands was wet, so I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't start the app again. So it was like 14 something when I got home, but I only recorded the first 10.96. Are you American? Yes, I'm American. Hey, look, cardio got to be on point. Hey, look, everything we do, we got to have cardio. You got to have cardio if you want to play any sport, cardio if you want to go walking, cardio if you ever get in a fight, cardio if you want to train hard. You can train, like I can hit a bag. I hit a bag at full blast for 30 to 45 minutes every day. You got to have cardio because that's the same thing as fighting. You got to. That's why most people lose fights because they run out of gas. Look at what's the boy name? Jake Paul when he fought Anthony Joshua. If you ain't see that fight, I'm gonna tell you about it. Jake Paul wasn't doing bad in the fight. Oh yeah, he was a little scared. He was trying to stay out of the way of the Hulk because Anthony Joshua looked like the Hulk compared to him. 6'6" against 6'1", 245 pounds against 215 pounds. But he was still hitting him. But the whole problem was he was running and hitting him and running and hitting him, and he ran out of gas. He didn't have enough gas in the tank. If he had some more gas in the tank, he might have lasted all 8 rounds. Because he didn't get caught until he ran out of breath. What's the best cardio to have for fighting? Also, as in jogging or sprinting. Both. You can do all of it. Anything that revolves around cardio, you should do it. There is no one cardio that works better than the other cardio because everybody's heart is different. Everybody's level is different. If I had all of my guys in the room at the same time and I looked up and I saw everybody was on the same level, then I'd run them all the same way. But you're never going to have somebody on the same level. It's one guy that could run all day. So cardio, that running ain't going to help him none. I got to make him do some other stuff to tire him out because the whole thing is I got to get you tired. And then I got to see how you work when you're tired. Because when you're tired, you don't think the same. You don't work the same. You don't throw the same punches. You get tired, your hands be up here. Your hands start coming down. Next thing you know, they're way down here. And that's how you're getting hit. You don't. When you're tired, you're just trying to figure out how to get to the corner so you can sit down on that bench seat. That bench seat looks real good. It's like chocolate cake from across the ring when you're tired. Yeah, he ran out of steam. Paul ran out of steam. Did you see the only time, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I'm not a Paul fan. I'm not a Joshua fan. Paul caught Joshua with some shots earlier in the fight. He wasn't going to hurt him because the difference in the size. What he should have been doing is just trying to score on the stomach. And he should have had Joshua chase him around a lot more, and he should have been ready for the run. See, the only thing that people don't understand about that fight is Jake Paul wasn't getting ready for Anthony Joshua. He was getting ready for Gervonta. He had to run less, have more weight on him to fight a smaller guy. He was going to trap Gervonta and outfight him. But then he ended up taking a fight against a bigger guy, and then he ended up being a smaller guy, which means now everything that he figured Gervonta would have tried to do to him, now he got to try to do it to somebody bigger than him. That's the whole goal. It's the whole game. And he just ran out of gas. You can't train to run the entire time like that. You can, but it takes a while. So what ended up happening, he ran out of gas. Long before he would have met his match, he ran out of gas. I run 3 miles every evening with my Malinois. I use a 10K weighted vest. Is that good for cardio? Yes, it's good for cardio. Then take the vest off and just dance around. Just move around, shadow box. Just move around, throwing punches. You ever seen me shadow box online? Sometimes the shadow box light, sometimes shadow box heavy, which means I throw a lot of punches. I throw them mean, and sometimes I shadow box and I'm just working on form and technique. Watch Pacquiao. Google Pacquiao shadow boxing. You'll see. He always constantly focused, turning, moving, because you gotta be able to do that for a long time. You got to be in shape to do it for a long time because boxing ain't always about landing shots. Sometimes it's just about getting out the way of shots. George Foreman never used the bench in the ring. But guess what happened to George Foreman? He met Muhammad Ali. And what did Muhammad Ali say? What's the famous statement that Muhammad Ali made? He said, Big George was running out of gas and won a gas station in sight. And that's when he started beating him up. That's when the end came. You got to sit down, bro. It ain't about being pretty. It's about making sense. Bottom line is, I ain't like to sit down either because I was so hype. But guess what? Sit them legs down, let them legs rest. It's that adrenaline pushing you. But guess what? Your heart's gonna stop at some point. It's gonna start getting tired, and you're gonna start getting tired. You know what happens when you get tired? All the things that you learn start going out the window. You don't remember combinations. You don't remember codes. You don't remember spinning. You don't remember stepping and pivoting. You don't remember nothing. You're just trying to survive. Nice low rider bicycle. Appreciate it, dog. That's a swing. Cold crate. Pac-Man has so much energy. He is going so fast doing shadow boxing. Yeah, but he's been doing it forever. And he remember when Pacquiao first started, he was a strawweight. He was like 108. He worked his way from 108 to 150, late 50s. Hold up. Gotta get some water. Throat getting dry. Real boxers know how to drink water. Look at that. Knocking it down to a half a gallon. Real boxers. When you've been training as hard as I've been training, that water tastes good. So true, I didn't get to see George to the end of his career, so it looked good to me, but great teaching, coach. Hey, look, George was a beast. And George's prime, he was a beast. He was unstoppable. Go back and watch some of his earlier fights. Excuse me. Jake Paul, a beast. Jake Paul is a beast. He's a beast. He trained just like everybody else trained. But now, Jake Paul done made almost $100 million from boxing. And he ain't got boxing no more. Plus, he probably ain't gonna box no more because he got titanium screws in his jaw, but that's fine. Hey, look at what he paid. He paid the price to be richer. He paid the price to be richer. He knew what he was doing was gonna work out sooner or later, and it did. Worked out a little later, but it cost him a broken jaw. But guess what? It made him $92 million. Who is the best fighter to you, Pacquiao or Bud? It depends on which generation. Pacquiao now is not as good as Bud is now. Pacquiao back then was better than Bud is back then. So it don't matter. Because remember when Pacquiao was great, Bud was new in the game. Now that Bud is seasoned, Pacquiao getting older. Pacquiao still put up a good fight, but he ain't got the same hunger. Facts that why Floyd would run. Floyd ran all the time. He ran all the time. People don't know, Floyd don't drink. Floyd ain't never had a sip of alcohol. He don't believe in alcohol. He said he watched people get sick from drinking alcohol when he was a kid. And I let him know that he never want to drink alcohol. But the bottom line is Floyd go to the club and he walk out the club, go to the trunk of the car, get his track sneakers out, put his jacket on, and then he run home from the club. Sometimes that's 10, 15 miles from the club. I know because I used to do the same thing. Back when I was 18 years old and I used to go to the clubs, 18, 19, 20 years old, my mama was the only one that had a car. I had a car too, but it was getting worked on. I had a car rebuilt. I bought a shell of a car, 1967 Impala, and I had some guys rebuild it, put an engine in it, transmission in it. I had the whole thing rebuilt from the ground up. But while it was being rebuilt, I used my mama's car. My mama worked from 11 to 7, 11 at night to 7 in the morning. So I would take her to work at 11 o'clock, drop off like 10 minutes to 11. I'd go to the club, hang out at the club, hung out with all my boys and all that, hung out with the girls and all that. 2 o'clock in the morning, I would drive the car to the hospital where mama worked at, put the keys under the floor mat, leave the doors unlocked, and run home. At 2 something in the morning, run home. So I was in the best shape of my life. How can you say grenade 25 times? How fast can you say it? I can't say it. That's going to twist you up. But I appreciate it. Somebody else up here tried. Would you say Rocky Marciano is the GOAT? No. Tyson trained like a beast. That's because Tyson wanted it. You got to remember where Tyson came from. He came from the hood. He wanted out of the hood. Cus D'Amato gave him a shot to get him out the hood, made him a boxer. Mike wanted it. He wanted it for Cus. That's who he wanted it for. Mike could tell you in a minute, he didn't want it for himself. He wanted it for Cus D'Amato. He wanted to bring history. He wanted to bring accolades and awards to the trainer because he felt like the trainer was deserving of it. Mike ain't never want much for himself. He wanted it for Cus D'Amato. When Cus died, it broke Mike's heart because he wanted to see Cus have everything. That's how he felt about him. Cus was like Mike's father. Hey, look, man, if y'all up here, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and make sure y'all hit that like button. And I appreciate it. And look, once again, I don't know if everybody been up here when I've been talking about this, but on my channel, I got a post on my channel right now. And it's a post of a picture. And it's telling y'all that when the voting start, to vote for your boy. They want to put me in Men's Health and Fitness magazine. I want to win the competition to be in Men's Health and Fitness magazine. The post looks just like this. And all you got to do is go on and hit the link at the top and then vote for your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and we're going to show the rest of the world what kind of supporters I really got. We're going to show them that you can't outdo 58 if he say he don't want to be outdone. So that's what I'm saying. Let's show the whole world what it takes to get to where I'm at right now. And some of these mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and uncles and aunts, they need to do what I'm doing. Get in the work. So what is my opinion of Rocky Marciano? He was a great fighter. That's my opinion of him. He was a great fighter. Grit. He had grit. But there's a lot of fighters out there that had grit. Some of them just won all the time. A lot of gritty fighters was actually winning all the time. Okay, y'all, I got like 4 minutes left. So make sure y'all keep the comments and the questions coming so I can keep answering them. But I appreciate everybody that's up here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. And look, we're going to keep rocking it out. We're going to rock it out. We really going to make time out of this. And like I said, when y'all get a chance, go to the post that's on my page and vote for me to win Men's Health and Fitness magazine. Do I think Tank is ever going to lose? Tank lost his last fight against Lamont Roach, but because of circumstances, he still got a draw on his record. He don't got an L on his record. But Tank would have lost if he'd have stayed in the game longer. Tank realized that he was getting old in boxing. Tank been boxing since he was like 6 years old. He was getting old in boxing. He was getting tired of boxing. So rather than take them L's that was coming his way, he wanted to get out the game. He don't want to stick around no more. He don't want to fight the fight that he got to fight now. If you'd have put anybody, you'd have put Shakur, you'd have put Devin Haney, you'd have put Lomachenko, you'd put anybody against Tank 5 years ago, that would have been the Tank you want to see. But now the Tank you're seeing now is a shell of what the real Tank looked like. What was Tyson's downfall? Going to jail. That's the only thing that happened to him. He was hosting a pageant or at a pageant, and he met a girl that was in the running for Miss America. He ended up sleeping with the girl, and she called it something else. And he ended up saying no, it wasn't, and he ended up going to jail. And when he went to jail, he lost a lot. You lose a lot of your. It's like caging a tiger. He ain't the same. You catch a tiger or a lion in the woods, that joker can scrap. He know how to scrap. But if you put him in a cage, you take the meanness out of him. What do you think of Ali calling Marciano the GOAT? Everybody got an opinion. That's what I think. Everybody got an opinion. I don't say his opinion was wrong, but it was his opinion. Right now, we talk about our opinion. My dad's martial art instructor was Chuck Norris, 1972. Chuck Norris was a beast. I mean, Chuck was what Chuck was. Chuck was American. He was our version of Bruce Lee. He was an American fighter. Bruce Lee said himself, Chuck Norris, he wouldn't want to fight Chuck Norris in a real fight because Chuck Norris don't quit. Chuck Norris got skills. Period. Point blank, period. He said Cuss dying and him going to jail. Those are two things that broke Mike down. Marrying Robin Gibbons, he should have never did that. But you know what it is? We always want what we ain't supposed to have. My mama used to tell me what looked good to you ain't always good for you. And Robin Gibbons might have looked good to Mike, but she was not the right person for Mike to be married to. Mike needed somebody that was going to support him. She wasn't there. She was there to get some glitz and glamour. Thoughts on Steven Seagal and John and Van Damme? I don't think nothing about Van Damme, but Steven Seagal is a beast. When they asked Steven Seagal what did he think of Van Damme, he said all the animals in the jungle know each other. All the real animals in the jungle know each other. I don't know Van Damme. So that told you what he thought of Van Damme. Okay, thanks for your answer. Salute and have a great day, Coach. I subscribed. I appreciate it. Now, mama won't lie. That's the one thing your mama don't do is lie. She might tell you something you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear it at the time, but mama won't lie. Mama ain't lied about nothing. My mama didn't even curse. My mama was 80-some years old when she died, and she didn't even curse. So that's that. My mama was straight 100. She could sit me down and talk me to death and tell me something, make me feel bad. So my thoughts on Michael J. White, he's a good martial artist, a brother that can fight, that studied the art the way you're supposed to study it. I think he's great. But I think a lot of people put him in front of people that I wouldn't put him in front of. But I think he's good, though. I think he deserved to be at the top 10, but he don't deserve to be number 1 or number 5. There's too many fighters out there that would have wiped the ground up with him. But he good, though. He's seasoned veteran. I mean, that's what happens when you've been in the game so long. That's why I could go into a gym right now and fight against the best of them because I've been in the game for a long time. When you've been in the game for a long time, you didn't took hits. You didn't got clipped. You didn't got strung. You didn't got kicked. So you know what it feels like. So you know what you'll let him have. That's why when people see me, they always tell me something. You leave something open. Coach, I see that opening. That opening was left there on purpose to draw you in. I have 2 Bruce Lee grave. I've been to Bruce Lee's grave in Seattle. Man, I would probably break down and start crying. I love Bruce Lee. Hey, but look, I got to get offline now because I got to do something. Look, but check y'all out. Look, I got to go to my other channel because I got a timeline for both channels. And somebody asked me how many meals I eat. I only eat 1 meal a day. I eat from 5 to 6. Whatever I'm going to eat got to be in that one time frame. From 5 to 6 p.m. every day, and I don't eat for the other 23 hours of the day. With that being said, I'm going to holler at y'all on the flip side. Look, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28.